All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Joseph Blackman, and this is the APWA Arizona new member highlight. We have a new member with us today. His name is Craig Wenger. Craig, go ahead and introduce yourself, and then tell us what company you work with, and then we'll get into some APWA stuff.
Hey, thanks. Yes, Craig Wenger. I am with Michael Baker International. I oversee our operations here in Arizona and in Nevada and the greater Southwest.
So, what made you join APWA Arizona? And then, are you from this area? You just pop in, and yeah, what made you come down to APWA Arizona?
Yeah, sure. So I actually have been working with Baker for almost 15 years and was on the East Coast up until about 2 years ago. And a couple of years ago, the company asked me to come out to Arizona and for a great opportunity. So I took that, and I've been out here now for the past 2 years. Can't say I have anything bad to say at all. I love Arizona. Definitely needed the heat and the sunshine. I like that a lot. Um, but on the East Coast, I was heavily involved in a lot of various municipalities from Philadelphia up to Boston, doing things for water services, municipal services, transportation, you name it. And I was heavily involved in a few local organizations like APWA. So just recently, kind of feel like we're breaking out of the pandemic and trying to get my feet under me and meet more people, but also realize that I was really missing that like community organization piece that I had on the East Coast. So a few people had suggested, hey, check out APWA, and just got involved and trying to get more involved actually. But it's been great so far. I think was at the conference last month, and just really like the group and like the people, and I like the mission.
Nice, nice. Let's say you're being super duper selfish, right? We know you're a giver and you're super easy to deal with. But let's say you're being super selfish, and what would you want to get from APW? Let's say we fast forward a year. What would you have gotten from APWA Arizona to make that year worthwhile?
I mean, honestly, meeting people, that's the biggest thing for me is just getting to know people and getting to know what, you know, how the municipalities out here are working, what's important to them. It's very different than the East Coast for me from what I've observed. And I think there's a lot of things that I can learn on how these municipalities operate. But some of the other things that excite me is like really trying to connect to how a municipality operates, and then try to help them align with maybe some bigger picture things like federal funding, right? Like just this week we were able to help a municipality out with a big grant, and that's something that I had done a lot on the East Coast, was just really try and help municipalities, where they may not have the capacity to get some of this federal funding, but help them with that, and then prepare that application, and get that funding for them. So that's been something that excites me a lot, because you really see that when you're able to capture that, our tax dollars at the federal level, but actually put them to work at a local level, it's like, okay, now I really see this working for us, and it gives a much needed alleviation to, already some strapped municipalities that have more needs than funds, right? So
Totally, totally. So, what would, let's say everybody who watches this, we're out and about within the community in Arizona, and what should we be listening for? Like, what would be a win for Craig? How can we help out Craig? How can we flow some business your direction, and just make the community aspect worthwhile for you?
sure. I mean, so my goal is really to push our operation to a point where we're trusted, not just trusted to do municipalities projects, right? We do architecture, planning, engineering, master plans, everything from community general planning, master plans, to final design roadway stuff, to facilities, architecture, facilities, and things like that. So but more than just the projects, I want to be in the spot where like, clients say, hey, let me ask Craig this question because we're having a challenge with it. And just getting to that point where, let me get to that trusted position where they want to bounce some ideas off of us and see, hey, what ideas does this firm have to help us? I mean, that's ultimately what excites me, and really where we're more than just preparing plans for, for projects, right?
Gotcha. What excites Craig outside of work, outside of APW? Like, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time?
Yeah, yeah. So I have I had a lot of hobbies before. I have two kids, and they're 5 and 3. My 5-year-old will be about to be 6. So I had a lot of hobbies before they got to this age because now my hobbies are them. So we do a lot of, they're great. So doing a lot of stuff with them, and getting out and about. I will say that it's, the thing that is awesome about living where we live in Arizona has been just the proximity to, trails. I on the East Coast, if I wanted to go mountain biking at like, really mountain bike, it was probably an hour drive, and had to carve out, half a day to get it done. And now I can get to, some awesome places way better than what I had in 20 minutes, 15 minutes. And it's great. So all of that stuff has been really where I try and spend as much free time as I can.
Love it, love it, love it. So, what on the fence about joining APWA? I know it worked for you back east, and I know you're having fun with it now. So, what do you say to those people who are like, "Oh, should I join or should I not join, or will it be worth it for me?" What do you say to them?
I mean, honestly, to me, it's like, there's plenty of career paths that you could take, and the career path we've chosen in the municipal world is not the most glorious or anything like that. So if you really want to get the most out of it, you have to be connected to the people and understand the real challenges and help get to solutions. So I mean, I would say that APWA is a great place to be able to connect, not only whether you're on the public side, the private side, the nonprofit side, whatever. But if you're not connecting with the different pieces of those entities, like, you really can't get to the level where it's more than just a 9 to 5. It's a career, and it's why we do it. So, I mean, that is the point of getting involved, in my opinion, is really being able to like help improve the communities we live in, more than just like the hey, winning jobs and like I said, doing plans. So this is this is how we get to really be impactful in those communities.
Anything we should look out for, and anything you got coming down the pipeline?
No, I mean, honestly, just excited to. It was great that APWA was able to have the in-person conference again, and just really excited to help plan next year's, and help the agency and the organization advance further in a number of ways. So that's all I got.
Sweet, sweet. Well, Craig, thank you for joining APWA Arizona. To everybody out there, you heard it from Craig. Go ahead and get that sign up sheet out, send it in, and we'll be happy to see you at a mixer or even at the conference next year. And looking forward to meeting everybody. This has been the APWA Arizona New Member Highlight. Thank you for tuning in.